Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my morning routine. This is a little bit earlier than most of my morning routines. Usually they start at 5. Today I had to start at 4 just because of what I've got going on today. But nonetheless, they usually look the same. So I've just finished getting ready for the gym and I'm gonna head out now. I've got arms today, upper body today, and then I'll do my cardio as well. So let's go ahead and get that done. Goodbye, sir. My handsome boy. The ear. Goodbye, my darling. My little one has diabetes, so he has to take insulin twice a day. And I usually just do it while he's eating because he's distracted. If you can see a mess in the background, please excuse. We are still having renovations done, although they are pretty close to being finished. So hopefully all the mess will be gone soon. For my breakfast, I'm going to make a breakfast sandwich. Over the weekend, I made some whole wheat English muffins. And it was my first time making English muffins and they turned out pretty good. So it's gonna be whole wheat English muffin, Canadian bacon, and some egg white with a little bit of cheese. These are my muffins. I burnt a couple of them on one side, but it's okay, they're still edible. Definitely a learning curve with the cooking because you're supposed to cook them low and slow. And my pan was not evenly hot. It was hotter in some places than the other. And now for my favorite part of the morning, I get to make my coffee. So I just do an iced instant coffee. I use the Nescafe. I usually prefer the blonde, but at the time when I bought this, they were out. So I went with the intense, and it's good. It's got a little bit more of a bite to it than the blonde, but that's fine. So I do about 12 ounces of water, 1 tablespoon of the instant coffee, 1 tablespoon of Torani vanilla, and then 2 tablespoons of whatever creamer I'm choosing. At the moment, it's hazelnut. But I like to switch up the flavor of the creamer. I usually keep the syrup the same though, because vanilla is just a good base to get it sweetened, and it goes with most of everything. So right now I've got International Delight Hazelnut, and it is delicious. If it's really cold outside, I'll go for a hot coffee, but it's not that cold today. It's time for me to go shower now. I don't have to wash my hair today. I just washed it yesterday, and I'm also getting my hair done today. So it's gonna be washed at the salon. So it should be a pretty quick shower, but I'm trying something new. I have kurtosis pilaris, if I'm saying that correctly, on my arms, on both of my arms. I've had it for as long as I can remember, and it's hard for me to find something that will get rid of it. I guess I could have a dermatologist write me up a prescription for something, but anyway, that's like, you know, you gotta pay out of pocket for that, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna try this Metacube hypochlorous acid body peel shot. It's supposed to be good for KP skin, so we'll see. Maybe give it a month or so and see how it looks. I was reading the directions and it's quite interesting. You're supposed to apply it to dry skin, gently exfoliate, and then rinse it. Which I'm glad I read the directions, because it's not how I would have thought to use it. I would have thought to use it almost like a body wash. So always read your directions. I'm gonna give that a try, take my shower, and then we'll do skincare and makeup. Okay, shower's done. In the bathroom, after I get out of the shower, I do a full body moisturizer, and then I'll come in here and do my skincare. Every other day, I do red light therapy. So I've got my little panel here. Put on my goggles. I think I've actually gotten to the point where I don't need goggles. We'll see. The other day, I was able to do it with just my eyes closed. But I do a 5-minute timer on it and just sit here and let it go. Kind of do some breath work, like just chill out for a little bit. And it's really nice. I'm always so relaxed after doing that. I have had the most unfortunate series of breakouts, that's the right word, on my chin, here and here, or jawline, should I say. So hopefully they'll heal up quickly. They just popped up 2 days ago. For toner, I still use my tried and true Personal Day hypochlorous acid gel, which will also really help with breakouts. And during the day, I use an SPF cream, so I'm using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration 30 SPF. And then after that sits for a while, I do the e.l.f. Thirst Burst Drops. This is new to me. I've only been using it for a couple of weeks, but I quite like it. Leaves a nice little glow under makeup. All right, today for makeup, I'm not gonna go all out because I am getting my hair done, so my head's gonna be in a shampoo bowl, and half the time my forehead foundation gets washed off, so I'm just gonna do what I would normally do in the summer, which is basically just conceal under my eyes, conceal any acne that I want to cover. And I'll do my eyebrows. I already have lashes on, so that's done. No mascara. Well, I do mascara on my bottom. But very simple, takes me just a few minutes. Oh, for concealer, I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I've used it for years, love it, probably will never change. Eyebrows, Maybelline Super Lock. That is my first tube of it, and I think there was like a learning curve with it. You can only use a tiny bit, otherwise it's just you're gonna see it in your brows. It's gonna dry and be, what's the word, flaky, I guess. I do concealer under my eyes because my under eyes are kind of a reddish purple. They always have been ever since I was a teenager. I was put on an iron supplement when I was a teenager because my doctor said that he said I was borderline anemic. Not anemic, but my iron was so low, and apparently that can cause that, but I don't know. I don't think that's really the cause for mine because I've taken iron and it never went away. For setting powder, I use the Laura Mercier. This is also my first pot of this. I've had it for a while now because it lasts forever. It'll probably take like a year for me to go through it, but I bought it because so many people use it and say that they love it. But honestly, to me, it's no different than before this. I used a $2 one from Wet n Wild, and I didn't see a difference. I don't know if I would spend the money on it again because it's expensive. This is also my go-to makeup routine for the summer because summer in the South, you're gonna sweat off makeup very easily. So it's just not worth it to do a full face of makeup, especially foundation, dewy makeup, because you're just gonna sweat it off. Literally walking from your car into the grocery store or something like that. It's very hot. And then I'll just use a little e.l.f. powder bronzer. I've had this contour palette forever. I've bought it multiple times. I don't use it every day unless it's in the summer, because my not summer makeup routine, I wouldn't want to say winter routine, we don't have much of a winter, but on the days when my makeup's not gonna melt off, I use liquid or cream everything. Cream bronzer, liquid blush. And for brows, the best brow pen that's out there is the NYX Professional NYX Brow Tint pen. Wonderful. I think I definitely used to have eyebrow blindness, especially when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, I would use eyeshadow to fill in my eyebrows, which was a terrible idea for me. And then when I started using an eyebrow pen, it was the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I used that, their Brow Wiz. I used that for years. And then it wasn't until I got my makeup done on my wedding day. The makeup artist did my eyebrows a lot more natural than I was used to having them done. And at first, it was kind of like a whoa. I don't know about this. I didn't say that to her. And I'm really glad I didn't, because I ended up loving them. And I look back at my wedding photos and I appreciate that I did not have like big overfilled eyebrows. And so that inspired me to go with something like this, where I could just kind of accentuate what I already have instead of completely drawing on eyebrows. And then for my little bottom mascara, I've got the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. My tube has broken, don't judge me. She still works just fine. If you're curious about my top lashes, I use the Kiss Falscara. I loved them. I have ventured out and used other eyelashes, like ones packs that I bought from Amazon and things. And I go back to these. I like the kind of lighter, more natural looking. I mean, obviously they're long, but they're not like super volumized. I'm not really sure what I should do with my hair since I'm going to get it done. I feel like I curled it yesterday, so sometimes the curls are still fine for the next day. So let me see how they look. If anything, I'll just put it up in a claw clip. All right, jewelry time. I've just got my wedding ring. This is a family ring that was passed down to me at my bridal shower. It was my something old. I love it so much. It's from 1943. So it's over 80 years old, and it had a lot of work done before I started wearing it because it needed it. It needed to be reset and all kind of stuff. This is a Kate Spade necklace that my husband got for me. And then for earrings, I got this pack from Amazon, Lolia's. I wanted something inexpensive that would not irritate my ears. I don't know what it is that I'm allergic to, but anytime I tried to wear, say like just little, you know, if you get like cheap little earrings for a holiday or something, and whatever the post is made out of, never agreed with my ears. My sister is the same way, and my niece, so I guess it's hereditary. But I found these. It came with so many earrings. It was like $15 for the pack. Said that they were hypoallergenic. And I read the reviews. A bunch of people were saying that they can't wear fake earrings because, you know, their ears will get irritated, and they tried these and they worked. So I gave them a try, and they do. They work. I can wear them all day with no problems, but I do take all of my jewelry off every night when I get ready for bed because I don't like sleeping in it. I don't like showering in it. There we go, just something simple. My outfit is very simple too. American Eagle shirt, American Eagle jeans. I love them. They're like wide leg. These are from Amazon. Super cheap Amazon shoes. Love them though. And then I actually got this jacket on sale at Target, and I really like it. It's their whatever Target's athletic brand is. But it's nice little cropped jacket. Very warm as well. Okay, so since we are still getting work done on the house, the contractors will be here soon. So I do bring my dogs next door to my parents' house so that they're out of the contractor's way all day, not barking at them, not trying to run out the door if they open the door. So I'm gonna bring them over real quick. You ready to go next door? You want to go to Yaya and Kathy's? All right. Why, you be good girl, okay? Bye, Bubba. You be good boy. Hello. Okay, for my work bag, I just use this little canvas tote. And I always bring my planner with me. Pretty much have it on me at all times. It's the daily planner. If you're type A, you need it. I don't have anything meal prepped, so frozen lunch it is. These are pretty good, the Vital Pursuit. I get them from Walmart. They're a good amount of protein, and they're tasty. Mid-morning snack, I usually have a protein shake, and then I always bring my water. So that's that. I'm gonna brush my teeth one more time before I head out. This morning does look a little bit different than normal for me because I have my hair appointment at 10, and I wanted to so I'm gonna go to work for literally like an hour, leave for my hair appointment, and then come back after my hair appointment. But that's the great thing about this job is I can do that. It's very flexible. So yeah, let's head out to work.